Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, and welcome to a video full of patriotism and pride for the mighty nation of Britain and the new Fleet Air Arm line that's come into the British tree on this latest patch. There are a whole multitude of fantastic planes in this new line actually, from the Ferry Fireflies and the Sea Fury and the Sea Fires and all of that stuff, but we're going to start right down the bottom of the tree, or not quite at the bottom, but with the first two Hurricanes. As you can see, the Mark 1C Sea Hurricane here with the 20mm cannons. That thing is devastating. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But the first match we're going to go into is a little match I had on my own in the Mark 1B Sea Hurricane. Flying this out on Krinsk in an arcade domination match. So Krinsk is one of the maps that has just the one way, so both teams are fighting and scrapping over that one central runway for the whole match pretty much. So there's typically quite a lot of action in Krinsk, same as you would see in the airfield domination of Britain. Oh, and here's one of the other new planes that's coming in this patch, the twin engine Ki-21 bomber. So the Mark 1B Sea Hurricane has the 8 Browning 303 machine guns and 30 cals. Basically the same armament, and it's pretty much the same plane essentially as the what is now called the Mark 1 Late Hurricane in the land-based RAF tree. And just like many Japanese bombers, it's a little bit fragile and didn't take too much to take it down. It's actually the lowest rated of the heavy to medium bombers. It comes below the likes of the H6K4 and so on and so forth. P400's trying it on here. So this is the first time I flew out this plane. This plane is completely stock, and it flies like a completely stock Mark 1 Hurricane would. So it's still pretty good manoeuvrability, particularly when you turn the flaps on, and it's good at low altitude. Doesn't have huge amounts of firepower. I've got an assist there. This is an assist machine, this one, really. You can definitely take planes down with it, although it's easier to do that in realistic than it is in arcade, with the way the flight model's affected from lower amounts of damage in realistic battles and presumably simulator battles as well, although that's not something I'm really up to trying my hand at the moment. Lots of planes swarming around the runway. We had initially capped the runway. Well, the enemy's capping it now. Seems to be a new replay bug in this patch where the ticket counter at the top has a bit of a spasm going on and you can't really tell what is going on. We are winning at the moment, but the enemy's now catching up. And here's one of the old school planes, D3A1. He goes down. Oh, and this feels unpatriotic, but that Spitfire is an enemy, so we've got to go after him. Can't have him buzzing our runway. So it's a 2.0 battle rating in arcade, which seems pretty fair. Feels as though it's pretty competitive at this rating. Quick landing, need to cap this back, otherwise we're going to start losing. This was probably one of my better landings as of late. And I haven't played too many arcade battles lately, but this one was good fun. So that's recapped the runway for us. There's a land-based Hurricane here. We need to show him that the Sea Hurricane is boss. Fleet Air Arm rules. And there's another Sea Hurricane 1B there, flying alongside. And now it's the enemy's ticket counter that's kind of gimping out a little bit here. A little bit weird. There's always some kind of replay bug going on. BF 109 goes down. Keep them close to the ground, keep them close to the runway, as is always needed in these sort of matches. Lots of good action going on, lots of smoke, lots of planes trailing smoke, getting a few hits. These two planes here, I was targeting kind of both of these almost because the lag and the 110, the shot markers for them almost converged at one point. I'm pumping rounds into them. But it does always take a lot of rounds. Always the Kai 45. The plan was to dodge at the last minute, but he badly hit my right wing there. However, the Hurricane's pretty durable. And whilst he's gone down, an unfortunate Japanese F1M2 flies across in front of me. And you can fly this well enough with a wing like that to actually keep it stable enough. I got a kill there, albeit on a rather weak float plane. It was still possible to get a kill and still kind of possible to control it. I did actually hit this guy as well in the I-15. Now, you don't quite see it now, but that did actually give me an assist as well. Enemy had recapped the runway. One of our guys is going in to get it now. I could have actually carried on flying that, but I decided that I was getting fed up with flying a plane that was maybe 33% controllable at most. Obviously had a free repair as it's a new plane, so it wasn't too much of a worry to me. One thing I have noticed now, and it's a neat little feature, is a little skull comes up next to the player who last shot you down, so thanks for that, no pressure. That wasn't actually why I was going at it in here, simply because the ticket counter was running down so fast and he was the nearest player, so I had to put a few shots on him and do get a couple of hits. I'm never really going to turn with him, but the game's over now. We've won this game. There's no way they're coming back from this. So we're just going to circle round until the game is over, and there it is. So, good first flyer in the Sea Hurricane 1B. Always have a good time in the Hurricanes and the low-level planes. It's difficult not to, really. Said an assist plane there, 5 assists, just a 3 kills. And now a quick clip of the next level up, and this one is the Big Daddy. It's a 3.0 battle rating, but it's very good at this battle rating. I had it actually unlocked the belts for this. It's the second time I've flown this plane out, and I've got the air target belts. There's no tracers in those belts, but obviously you don't really need tracers in an arcade battle, and this thing is devastating. You're starting to get into the level now where planes have enough firepower to take you out quite quickly. And at 3.0, this has probably got amongst the most firepower of any planes at that battle rating. So that's this arcade battle rating. But I just wanted some quick games to try these planes out, and when you want a quick game, arcade is what you go for. So I was flying the last game out on my own, but Barbs has joined me for this one, and he's in a Mark 1 Spitfire. This was his first game pretty much of the evening. I was able to get on a bit earlier because I got a slightly faster internet connection. So I was able to download the patch pretty quickly, and I'd already unlocked the Sea Hurricanes at this point. Barbs is now flying the Brits out to get through to those because he wants to try them as well. We're both going for this P-38 here. Oh, I'm never going to catch him in a dive. But there's Barbs up there, and the Spitfire is faster. So you see him zoom past me in a second. There he goes. He's made the P-38 turn. Gives me a chance to put a few shots in. I missed those ones, but even with the cannons, the Hurricane's pretty manoeuvrable. The Lightning's making some manoeuvres, and he just disintegrates under that cannon fire. Straight into a boomerang, who also disintegrates. Sorry, Commonwealth. That's not good for the Commonwealth. And when you talk about quick kills in succession, diving down on the A20G, and bang, he is gone as well. 3 quick kills in succession. And there's that premium 0 we saw a second ago. Hurricane obviously can't manoeuvre with him, but it can rip him to shreds still. And that's 4 kills. 4 kills in maybe the space of a minute and a half, which I suppose is not that uncommon for an arcade battle, but pretty impressive nonetheless. And it's the firepower of this plane at this level. I have a feeling that this may be a plane that gets bumped up in battle rating. You look at other planes that have got this sort of firepower around this level, the premium Typhoon 1B. Oh, going heads up with the lags here. Nope. Oh, yeah, he's coming in, puts a few shots in. Skip away from him. So look at the premium Mark 1B Typhoon, and that is a battle rating of 3.7. I really wasn't expecting this lag to be able to turn with me. But he did get a few shots in on me. I needn't have worried about him too much though, because a lot of friends over here to take him out. Searching for more targets. There's a P-40 up there, he's smoking. And he's going to fly right across in front of my guns. Time to rip into him. Tearing pieces all off him, setting him on fire. He's going down, bits falling off him left, right and centre. Oh dear. I don't think my plane's supposed to be missing a bit off the back there. Difficult to control. Ah, well, inevitable. And that was just a quick clip from that one, literally to show the new Sea Hurricane Mark 1C pretty quickly. That P-40 did go down and I ended that match with 8 kills. So that kind of tells you how much better I did in the Mark 1C than any other plane. And just as the last match on here, slightly older clip I've got of me flying out with Juiciter in the Mark 2B Hurricane of the main tree and having a good time. And this one I had some voice comms on this one, so no need to commentate on this one. Enjoy. You'll probably still be able to get away with stuff in the Beaufort.
Yeah, it's maxed out. It's decent gunners as well. He's gonna run, man.
He's still going after that PBY despite the fact that I'm laying into him. This Spitfire still going after this PBY. He's not going to be going after him now. Oh, I think that guy came after me.
Bow hunter. He's got serious fire going there. No, his fire's gone out. Just Catalina doing diving on him. And just diving into the ground.
Just added. Now I have a Dauntless trying to dogfight me. Unless he's trying to get away from me, which is fair enough, you know. No, he is actually trying to dogfight with me. He could have turned away from me and got away there, but he has lost. Oh, no, you're joking me. His stupid AI-controlled rear gunner has set me smoking. Pounding shots into him, but... Oh, is he going down? I think he might be going down. Yeah, he's going down. Oh, Nimrod. Feels unfair, but, you know. That is just what happens, you know. Nimrod should not be in a match with my plane. Or it could be in a match with yours, actually. Oh, P26 wants to go head up. Why is he turned? He's given up his entire... What is wrong with these people? He's given up his entire advantage.
That's what I'm saying about low tier AP. It's... No, I'll take that
oh, you're joking me.
Back.
A BF-110 has just come behind me, turned, full turn, and is catching up with me. Arcade physics are just the best.
Where are you? I don't even see you.
I'm over the other side of the map now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're surrounded.
Suddenly my plane is turning really quite badly, even though... Oh, well, I've just had another kill, despite the fact that I barely touched him.
Doing well considering you're surrounded.
Oh, now I just want to... I've got an E1 on me, but I just want to take some frustration out on this one. Oh, yep, 110's down. Oh,
good.
Whoa!
Excellent. You rocket him?
No. No, pilot snipe apparently. So now I want to... a Spitfire on me, so... Not going to last that much longer. I can't get around. I wonder if there's any AAA that I can take out. Oh, there might be, but I've got very little control now. No. No. Come on. I've got no control left. They don't seem to... Not very interested in... Finally. They're still shooting me. What are they doing? Oh, I must try and steal this kill. Yeah, good job, good job. That was very impressive. How are you finding the Hurricane?
The what?
How are you finding the Hurricane? Is it better in arcade?
It's okay in Navy. It's just RB that it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, it was not my intention to
No,
go into
I
AB.
It's more the kind of players you get in AB really that, you know, they're willing to ram you. Although it's starting to get like that in AB now as well.
Don't take it. Oh, you...
I wonder if he's going to get away with that. No.
Just had a P40 blatantly steal the kill there.
Rockets for this bow fighter. Missed.
Hey, Angel of Darkness. Yeah, if he's in a P40 and he's got less kills than me, then he's crap. Oh, deadly shot. Can get some revenge. No, I can't. He's been shot down. Let me get a shot on this. Oh, come on. Everybody's dying.
Yes. Ramming.
Oh, I'm gone the guy that's shooting you. And he's going down. Corsairs off you. Whoa! Oh, come on, I-16. Damn it. How?
Was you smoking
A
there?
little bit, yeah. Not badly. Yeah, that's what I'm heading for. He's pulling away, though.
Trying to sneak through. Yeah, you are smoking a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that'll be.
It's oil, probably.
But oil was black smoke. I swear, these TBFs and Dauntless, they've really been lighting me up with the rear gunners.
Yeah, it's not good to sit behind one in RB either. So
Come on, come
it
on.
feels he has to go that low to drop a bomb.
On a AAA as well. That wasn't even on a pillbox.
He could have just shot it.
Yep.
See if I can head him off the pass there.
Oh, oh.
That's my fault, I can't crush you.
Did you set him on fire?
There you go, you gotta...
Was it you that set him on fire? So I thought it was me, but I was not watching the...
No, that's alright. No, I knew that cutting across you there was gonna...
No, I was asking, did I accidentally kill Steel? I thought it was me that set him on fire, but... Fighter Hunter. Well, that was a successful enough battle, I guess. I think it was 7 for me in the end. Did you get
8 top?
Did I get 8? Didn't I?
2. No, that's average for me, so that's okay. As long as I score around 1,000, I don't mind.
What, in points?
About what I get. I don't mind staying in AB if you want to.
No, I was intending to go in with the Spitfire into RB. That was my intention, but I've won the British now, so. And a fantastic time was had by all. Love those Hurricanes. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care and I'll catch you next time.